The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on with supporting the USC Trojans. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Trojans offense will get the first swing of the game. The battle for Los Angeles. Two spectacular uniforms, awesome backdrop, and the battle for the victory bell, guys.
I was going to say, Reese, aesthetically, this is one of my favorite games of the year. I love when both schools wear their home unis, and they're traditional. They haven't changed very much over the years. This game's just fun to watch in every sense of the word.
Fun for the fans, too, because they don't have to go anywhere. And you know what else is always cool? You tune in this game late in the season. What do you get? Great weather, too. I mean, it makes me jealous every year watching this football game.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything is good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in a football game.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Using his legs, it's Ott. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Trojans dominated this matchup last year and took home the victory bell in a blowout.
Yeah, and they were just having fun during that blowout of their cross-city rival last year. David, you could just see it on the faces of the Trojan players, having fun, pummeling UCLA last season.
Yeah, and I can tell you what, as a player in rivalry games, you also don't remember how much fun they had. All the celebrations, you remember all of that every day of the year, and you're coming back and you're trying to change that and do a little celebrating yourself.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Floats it out in space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So UCLA's offense will take the field for the first time. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Makes the catch. It's Kemp. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
They'll ride the hot hand. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Davis will throw. Pressure coming. Gets open down the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page, though.
Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. soft spot in the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. The give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. The origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game. Well, they come up with a huge play. They're going to be down in the red zone now. And I think, David, the mentality changes a little bit for a defense, right? Playing at this position of the field?
Yeah, the field shrinks. Now it becomes a little bit easier to play more man coverage, you know, down in that red area. But giving up the big pass play, it's a backbreaker. You want to make them earn it down the field, not give up these big plays. But the QB saw it right away, and really good job of executing and making the big play.
After that last completion, it's second down. They keep attacking through the air. Catch in the middle, it's great. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Takes the easy one to the back. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Finley. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it on the outside, it's Ryan. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
Here we go. Ready, go.
He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead there.
Yeah, I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Flores. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take.
He's got it at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, but I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Davis looking to pass. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Lane. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, USC!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Snagged in the middle. It's Sturdivant. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, going up top. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Move the chains with that completion now on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Duncan. Shoots it to the left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Grabs it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Finley. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's up. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
The Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCLA will go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Line getting set on second down. Davis will throw. Fires to the big fella. They get him down after he makes the catch.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gray. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Here's the handoff. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to the big tight end. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly. But they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Leaves it with the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll run it again. Touchdown, UCLA! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Line gets set, first down. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go right back to the run. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He looks that one in nicely. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Trojans line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. Got room at the 35. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here comes the offense on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. That's caught. It's Flores. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Davis looking to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
On second down, just keeps firing. Quick strike complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
A shot toward the end zone. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And here comes the offense on second down. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Bruins will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Fenley. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes. It'll come out to the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Davis will throw. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. The sure hands, it's Gray. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more 1st downs. They just got 2 1st downs. A couple more 1st downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Davis looking to pass. Steps away. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man by himself. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Give to the big fullback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally you give the big boy the ball. There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that first down.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Touchdown, Bruins! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Snags it down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And man, he had nobody around him. That's got to be embarrassing. You let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
He's got his man across the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The give to the tailback. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody's like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal it.
this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Discards a man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation